EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. Ready.
Young off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Young quickly to the flat. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll throw again. Young. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Let's go.
3rd and 8.
Check smash.
Young. Under pressure, they got him again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. He can't get him down. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try it now with Swift. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
And now the rookie screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here we go now on first and goal.
On the ball. Black Ultra. Set.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after here coming up. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. And they'll try to run the option here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get... They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Once again, it's Swift. A former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
63.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Let's go.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Set.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Fury. Yellow. Green Jack.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Chosen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
97. Check.
On play action, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did? Turning it right back around.
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Hurts flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And so there he goes, left side. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's literally been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Ready?
From the red zone now, Young. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst from 4 yards out. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Swift going to try up the middle. Fights off the defender. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift.
will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Eagles 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready, set.
Young quickly to the flat. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Taken down just shy of midfield. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Young.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a distance. Because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. Max Williams, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Panthers 38, Eagles 27. Jake Elliott to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
On the double.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Here's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense.